everybody. This is Scat Warrior 2. Today is August 2nd, 2021. There's my stepdaddy. Let my hair grow out. Anyway, I wanted to talk about today. As you know, there was a shooting near the subway station, I gather, near the Pentagon. It appears that at least one officer has been killed. I'm unsure of the status of the shooter or anything else like that right now. I believe there are going to be more of these. I believe there are going to be shootings. Not school shootings because they're out of school. Perhaps church shootings, perhaps mall shootings, because there has to be more distractions from the audit. There has to be more distractions from the ineptness, a flashbang. There has to be distractions for all of their extremely thin facades not be penetrated. There will be more problems, and they will probably be false flags because I've personally noticed, in my opinion, I'm not going to say which one of the school shootings, there were people running around, of course, and then later in Las Vegas, I saw that same person. They were just someone in the crowd, someone screaming that had blood on them or whatever. And I saw that person again at another shooting, and I'm like, wow. Is this person a time traveler and just likes shootings? I think not. No, I think they were an actress. That's my opinion. It may not be true, but that's what I noticed. And hey, look at the flag, beautiful. And I think we're going to see that again. So if you pay attention, you may notice the same thing. We'll see. I wanted to talk to you about a few other things that have been reported. I've seen a couple of videos today. One of them mentioned Lindsey Graham questioning Brett Kavanaugh during the hearing. So I want to show you that.
So when somebody says post 9/11 that we've been at war and it's called the war on terrorism, do you generally agree with that concept?
I do, Senator, because Congress passed the authorization for use of military force, which is still in effect, and that was passed, of course, on September 14th, 2001, 3 days later.
Let's talk about the law in war. Is there a body of law called the law of armed conflict?
There is such a body, Senator.
Is there a body of law that's called basic criminal law?
Yes, Senator.
Are there differences between those two bodies of law?
Yes, Senator.
From an American citizen's point of view, do your constitutional rights follow you? If you're in Paris, does the Fourth Amendment protect you as an American from your own government?
From your own government, yes.
Okay. So, if you're in Afghanistan, do your constitutional rights protect you against your own government?
If you're an American in Afghanistan, you have constitutional rights as against the U.S. government.
Is there a long-standing...
That's long settled law.
Isn't there also a long-settled law that it goes back to the Eisentrager case? I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, Johnson versus Eisentrager.
Right. That American citizens who collaborate with the enemy have considered enemy combatants.
They can be. They can be. They're sometimes criminally prosecuted, sometimes treated in the military.
Well, let's talk about can be. I think
under Supreme Court precedent.
Right. There's a Supreme Court decision that said that American citizens who collaborated with Nazi saboteurs were tried by the military. Is that correct?
That is correct.
I think a couple of them were executed.
Yeah.
So if anybody doubts, there's a long-standing history in this country that your constitutional rights follow you wherever you go, but you don't have a constitutional right to turn on your own government, collaborate with the enemy of the nation. You'll be treated differently. What's the name of the case, if you can recall, that reaffirmed the concept that you could hold one of our own as an enemy combatant if they were engaged in terrorist activities in Afghanistan? Are you familiar with that case?
Yeah, Hamdi.
Okay. So the bottom line is, I want every American citizen to know you have constitutional rights, but you do not have a constitutional right to collaborate with the enemy. There's a body of law well developed long before 9/11 that understood the difference between basic criminal law and the law of armed conflict. Do you understand those differences?
I do understand that there are different bodies of law, of course, Senator.
Okay, if you're confirmed, and I believe you will be, what is your hope when...
Okay. Wasn't that a bit odd? I don't know what to think about Senator Brown. I used to think he was great. People keep saying, no, he's a snake. Maybe the people that are the snakes are saying that. Maybe he really is a black hat. Or maybe he's a gray hat. I don't know. But that was some odd questioning. It's like, was he trying to warn the nominee that these things would happen if he or someone like him collaborated with the enemy? Or was he trying to tell him, we're both on the same page, I got you? This stuff can drive you crazy, absolutely crazy. I was asked that, I saw that today on, like I said, on a video, and it said, look it up. So I did. And something else I wanted to discuss was Merrick Garland, the AG, told Governor Abbott of Texas it's illegal to bus illegals out of the state. Excuse me? Aren't they already illegal? How can you do something illegal with an illegal? I don't get that. I'm looking at my notes. A couple of years ago, a year ago maybe, I should have looked this up as well, California changed the penalty for conviction of pedophilia in different ways, whatever way it was, degrees or whatever they call it. They lowered the level of punishment substantially. That was within, I believe, within the last year. I think that's not a good thing. By the way, I'm told if you see anything by X22 reports, that all of that has been suspended on all platforms. If you see anything, as of recently, from this day forward, definitely, that's fake. If you want the real thing, go to X20, I believe, -2.com, and you can get everything there. Let me see. Like I said, flashbang. Everything that's going on with the Iranian ships right now, Britain has lost a member of their country. Other countries are claiming that Iran sabotaged their ship or embassy or what have you as well. Isn't it going to be difficult for Flashbang to try and get Iran back into that Iran deal? It's like someone is undermining Flashbang. I wonder if that is... I don't know. But you can't bring someone back into an agreement and give them billions of dollars again if they are being violent to people in the world. I wonder how that will work out. We'll see. Also, like I said, there will be more riots. Not necessarily shootings per se, but there will be riots. And it won't be the kind that we already saw in the Summer Festival of Love last year. It's going to be different types of riots with this type of thing and this type of thing. And I believe it's going to be people that look a lot like this. Just like they did on the 6th day of the first month this year. I believe they're going to be infiltrated again by, ANT and others that are going to make it look like we are violent. Like they were talking about the other night on Liberty Warrior Nation. Don't fall for it. Don't become violent. Don't get sucked in. It's hard. Believe me, I'm frustrated with this too. I just want it over. I want it over, but it's not up to me, it's up to God. So I'm asking you to not get sucked in to the violence when they try and slip it around and kind of like make it's our right. We have a right. We're justified in being violent, because we're not. That's never the answer. I just wanted to talk about these things. I think that questioning by Senator Lindsey Graham was really odd. It's an odd thing to bring up during a Supreme Court hearing, because he doesn't have anything to do with the law of war. So were they signaling that they're together, or was Graham really a white hat after all and signaling, I'll get you? I mean, I don't know what to believe. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Like this. I've been out for a while, personal reasons. Like this. Give me a sub. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you tonight on Liberty Warrior Nation at 8 Eastern. I love all you guys. I really do. Thank you for all your support, and I'll see you later. Bye.